Hello, my name is Kyle Medier. I'm the principal at Walled Lake Central High School, and it's my pleasure to deliver this senior and parents graduation and senior year video for you. We are approaching the end of the 2022-23 school year, which means a quarter of our school, the people watching this video, and their parents, of course, are interested in graduation moving forward. And so we're going to be going over a lot of information about graduation, the last couple of weeks of senior year, and all those important types of things. Now, before we go any further, this type of video is meant for parents to watch with their students. I know that students, you probably haven't watched like a TV show with your parents in a really long time in some cases, maybe not all. But at this time, I'd like you to pause the video, go get your parents. If your parents aren't home, then wait for them to get home. Parents, pause the video, go get your student. Same thing. We want you to watch this together so that you can bounce things off each other, ask questions, and discuss items as they come up. This is one time we really want our parents and our students to be on the same page. Okay, now that all of our students and parents are together for the class of 2023, let's get started. If you have any questions following this presentation and after visiting our graduation webpage, which we'll go over in just a moment, the people on the screen are your contacts for senior items and graduation. Keep in mind, you can reach out to your counselor, is probably your first and best point of contact, or your assistant principal, who the assistant principals, as you know, are divided up by name for any questions that you may have. Graduation webpage, really good resource for you. Go to the Walled Lake Central homepage, click on students, and then senior class, and you see some of the items that are on your screen right there are what we cover. There's a lot more on there, though. I encourage each and every senior parent and each and every senior to go to the senior webpage today to find out what's on there and what am I missing. Also, of course, we have social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll be posting more and more about graduation on those sites as we get closer and even after the fact for things that are follow-up after, like photos and that sort of thing. Okay, at this time, I'm going to transition this video to Mr. Terrence Johnson, our Counseling Department Chairperson. Mr. Johnson's going to go over some important topics with you. Mr. Johnson.
Hello, my name is Terrence Johnson, Counseling Department Chair here at Walled Lake Central High School, and I have a few quick reminders and information I want to pass along prior to senior graduation. First, in the fall, all seniors received a senior audit letter. This letter was sent home through parent emails. If you have any questions about your graduation status, credit recovery, or credit count, please feel free to contact your student's counselor as soon as possible. Additionally, seniors, one important bit of information that I want to pass along and to remind you of is that once you graduate, your Google Drive will be cleared. You'll no longer have access to your school email or your Google Drive. Please make sure that you save your Google Drive prior to graduation. You don't want to lose any important information that you may be able to use beyond high school. So please make sure that you do that. Additionally, your final transcript must be sent to the college that you will be attending after your graduation via parchment. It's very important that you request for your final transcript to be sent to the college that you're attending via parchment. So please remember to request to have your transcript sent prior to graduation. Additionally, if you make this request in July, the counseling office is closed in July, so no one will be in the office to process your request. So it's really important that you, number one, have your parchment account, and secondly, make sure that you request to have your transcript sent to the college that you're attending prior to graduation. Additionally, it's really important to remember that you must pay off financial obligations, any debts that you owe prior to graduation. Otherwise, you will not receive your diploma. So please, if you have any questions about that, contact Ms. Boudreau, our bookkeeper in the main office. Additionally, just want to remind you to finish up strong. It's really important that you pass all of your classes that you're currently enrolled in. Having a difficult end to your senior year and failing classes could potentially impact your admissions to the school that you're planning on attending after high school. So please finish strong. Make sure that you meet all graduation requirements. If you're currently enrolled in 7th hour credit recovery or any other credit recovery programs, please make sure that you complete your program, your class, so that you can graduate with your class. Again, if you have any questions about your graduation progress or credit recovery, again, contact your student's counselor as soon as possible. Now, I also want to pass along a bit of information about graduation and the honor scores that you will receive. For students who have a 3.5 to 3.79 GPA, you'll receive a bronze cord, and that's called an honors cord. If you have a 3.8 to a 3.999 GPA, that's considered high honors, and you'll receive a silver cord. And if you have a 4.0 or higher GPA, you will receive a gold cord, and that is a highest honors cord. Okay, so if you have any questions about any of the information that I shared with you today, please contact your student's counselor as soon as possible. Seniors, make sure you finish up strong. Make sure you adhere to the code of conduct for the last few weeks of your senior year. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you at graduation. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Johnson, for that important information. One more piece of information about attendance. Seniors, as you know, we've had a big emphasis on attendance this year, and I would like to announce that we are doing some special things for seniors that have good attendance in the last portion of our school year. And so what we're going to do is after testing week, so testing is this week that we're currently in. So after testing week, which begins the week of April 17th. So starting with the week of April 17th and going until the end of your school year in May, those students who have good attendance, I'm not even asking for perfect attendance, but good attendance is going to be defined by 3 or fewer tardies to all of your classes, 3 or fewer absences, okay, and let's say no discipline throughout any of your classes, okay, no referrals, no discipline. You'll be entered to win some prizes. So good attendance and good conduct equals good things. First of all, I've got a flat screen TV that you can win for your dorm room or wherever you may be going after high school. You'll be entered to win that. I have also got, I don't have them with me right now, I've got to go pick them up, but I've also got, for those of you who are going to prom or who want to get a haircut before graduation, I've got 4 vouchers, 2 for men, 2 for women, at a local high-end salon. And this salon has donated these to us for our seniors. And so you can get a cut and a style for free going into prom and or graduation. Isn't that cool? So again, all you have to have is good attendance towards the end of our year. Don't miss more than 3 days or 3 classes. And then also don't have 3 or more tardies, and of course stay out of trouble, and you'll be entered to win those things. All right, moving forward, another important date coming up is May 1st. May 1st is sort of the universal national decision day for college, and so look for more information from STUAC on what we're going to be doing for this. We want to celebrate all of our students who are making a decision on that day or before for what college or post-high school plans they may be doing come June, July, August, September. So look for more information on that. Parents, as you know, it's we still have a couple weeks of school to go, and it's not an empty nest yet. So we want to make sure parents, please keep taking care of your kids. They are young adults in almost every way, but in some ways they still need your help. And so they may be acting out of character at this time of the year. We understand that. Things are stressful right now, understanding that the end of a long road of, kindergarten through 12th grade education is coming to an end, and that can be pretty stressful for a lot of students. So please, your support is still needed, and students, keep making the great decisions that you've made until now. Everybody makes mistakes. We put those things behind us. We learn from them, and we continue to make good decisions moving forward. Let's make sure we're doing that. When it comes to student conduct, speaking of good decisions, Please, no school disruptions for promposals. Most people know that. We're not going to stop class so you can get on the announcements and ask your date or your potential date to go with you. Remember, everybody, the potential date can say no. And so we don't want to put them in that sort of situation, like a big public display. Senior pranks are not allowed in terms of anything with vandalism or food fights or disruptions to the school day. Unfortunately, those are many of them criminal acts and will be prosecuted if they occur. So please make sure, again, good decisions. And then discipline, like we said, if you violate the code of conduct, you may be barred from graduation activities right up to and including the graduation ceremony itself. Remember, no drugs or alcohol before that event. That is not something that you want to be intoxicated for students. We want to make sure that you stay sober, happy, and healthy moving into graduation. I know you'll make good decisions as far as that goes. Parents, please discuss. The graduation ceremony is on Sunday, June 4th at 1 o'clock p.m. The doors will be open to the public at noon, and visitors should be seated by 12:50 p.m. So we want to make sure we start right on time because we are first this year. Following us is Walled Lake Western and Walled Lake Northern. So we want to make sure we are done so they can host their graduation ceremonies on time as well. Commencement tickets on May 11th and 12th. Seniors will receive 2 free tickets from the school on May 11th and 12th. So parents, ask your graduating senior about those. Additional tickets are available now at emutix.com. And we also have suites for sale, and the phone number is right there on your screen to call and find out more or to order a suite. My understanding is the suites are not available on the website, but then you can call and order those. The suites hold 20 people. They're $350. And one of those, actually, we're going to update that. 2 of those, I know your screen says 1, but 2 of those suites will be raffled off from our Parent Teacher Student Association. So if you're interested in a suite, you can buy raffle tickets. I think they were going to go for $5 each. And then you can enter into that raffle to have your family in a suite for graduation. That's pretty sweet. Sorry, I had to. Graduation day. Graduates, again, you'll be there at noon. So at this time, please get out that phone of yours. It's for more than just Snapchat and texting. Please put on your calendar for June 4th at noon. You're supposed to be at Eastern Michigan University, George Gervin Center on that day. You'll be organized down in the lower level, and then you'll go into your procession at 1 o'clock p.m. There is a graduation rehearsal because it's pretty complicated how we get everybody seated and all that sort of thing. That's going to be after classes and final exams on Wednesday, May 17th during your 6th hour class. Okay, so keep an eye on more information for that. Make sure you're in school on Wednesday, May 17th so that you're not the person that's going the wrong direction during graduation. You need to be at rehearsal that day. Graduation's a classy event, so we encourage students to please dress for the occasion. You see some examples on your screen, and you see a list of things that are not allowed. Please don't wear sunglasses to the event, for example. Please do not decorate the top of your graduation cap, and you should not be wearing, casual clothes. It's a dressy event, a classy event. Okay, if you're dressed inappropriately, then you will be not allowed to proceed until you're dressed appropriately. So make sure you do that. I'm sure your parents want to see you looking great for the pictures that day. You'll be seated in an alphabetical order for graduation. That makes things easy for our readers and for organization. You'll go up on stage. You'll accept your diploma. You'll come down a ramp. You'll shake my hand. Congratulations. And you'll take a picture right there. And then you'll take one more picture before returning to your assigned seat during graduation for the remainder of graduation. Appropriate conduct. I already mentioned 0 tolerance for being under the influence of alcohol or drugs on that day. This is just something we don't have time as administrators to deal with that on that day. Law enforcement is present. They will deal with that since it's not, people have to be 21 to use those types of things. Also, please don't embarrass yourself, your parents, or your school on that day. So please, it's dangerous. Also, please no backflips on stage. We don't want anybody to have a tragic accident, which can happen with that type of thing on stage. That is the absolute worst case scenario that we could have. So please stay safe. No backflips on stage. We appreciate it. Parents, you'll be in the audience, and we love it that you're enthusiastic about your graduates crossing the stage. Please no yelling or screaming and carrying on as time goes on, because there's somebody after, unless you are the very last person in the alphabet, there is somebody after you. And we don't want to make it so that the parents and the family of the next graduate can't hear their name being called because everybody's still screaming 15 minutes after that person, or even 15 seconds after that person has crossed the stage. Thank you so much for that. Graduation pictures are taken by Graduation Photo. You see the website on your screen. The ceremony will be recorded in-house by Walled Lake TV, and copies will be available. And then students, we will have three groups of student speakers. We'll have our student council executive president. We'll have the senior class president. And then we will have a handful of students with 4.0 or better GPAs. Look for information. I believe that was already sent out for how you can audition or contribute to the senior 4.0 speech. And for those of you who don't want to speak, you can be part of the writing process for that speech for the 4.0 speakers. So keep that in mind. Really cool opportunity there. There is still time to place a tribute ad in the 2023 yearbook. You see the website on your screen. Business ads, if you'd like to advertise your business and support our yearbook, that information is also on your screen. Lawn signs. There's been a lot of information out there about lawn signs. And so if you want to pause the video right now and go to that QR code on your screen, you can do that. But if you want a lawn sign so you can celebrate your graduate in your neighborhood, you could go ahead and do that as well. Other important dates. The deadline is quickly approaching for the senior slideshow. You see the email address on your screen. We need a baby photo and a senior photo for every senior that wants to be in that slideshow. A number of honors nights coming up, including Legacy Scholarship Night on May 1st, Senior Honors Night on May 2nd. Those are invitation only. And then we have senior final exams in the middle of May. Seniors' last day is on May 19th. That's a special day that day. No classes, but you're arriving at 8:45 a.m. We've got a celebration at 9 a.m. The clap out, parents, you're invited to the clap out on that day. It's a special occasion for you if you can make it. Please come at 10:20 a.m. that day. And then following the clap out, the last time that students are leaving Walled Lake Central as students will be 11 a.m. for a picnic out on the football field, weather permitting. If not, we'll move it inside. Then the senior prom, everybody's looking forward to that. The prom is on May 25th. So we're looking forward to that. And like I said, make sure your hair is done right, and you can win those hair coupons that I've got for you as well. Okay. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Oakland County Sheriff's Deputy, Mr. Nicholas Kraft. Deputy Kraft.
Hello, class of 2023 seniors and parents. I am Deputy Kraft, Walled Lake Central School Resource Officer. I want to take a minute to discuss some end of the year topics with you. Students, as we near the end of the school year, there's a lot to look forward to. Please continue to make smart choices and represent yourself, your family, and this school in a positive manner. Please do not engage in senior pranks in our building. Students will be held accountable according to the Student Code of Conduct and the law. Students who engage in disruptive and/or destructive behavior can result in school discipline, as you have heard from Mr. Medier, as well as legal consequences. Potential charges could be disorderly conduct on school grounds, a misdemeanor, or malicious destruction of property, a misdemeanor or higher, depending on the dollar value of the damage. The idea may seem funny at the time, but it could very easily turn into a situation that could jeopardize your ability to go to college or obtain financial aid. Parents, this is also an exciting time of the year for you. As we move forward in the school year and start to plan graduation parties, I want to discuss common issues with alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana products. The age of recreational use for all of these is 21 years old. I have seen several instances at graduation parties that have resulted in criminal charges in regards to alcohol. As parents and homeowners, the responsibility is yours to ensure that those under 21 are not consuming alcohol. The penalty is a misdemeanor with the potential of a felony charge if students are injured or killed as a result of intoxication. All of you have worked so hard to get to this point in the school year. This should be a time of celebration and excitement for what your future holds. Please do your part to make that happen. I look forward to a fun end of the school year, prom, and graduation. Students, again, please think of your future and conduct yourselves in a way that will make you proud and your family proud. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Deputy Kraft. And just a reminder, we have the senior webpage for the class of 2023. At this time, if you have questions, the first place that I encourage you to go is to the webpage for the senior class information. And then you can go back and ask us further questions if you have further questions after that. All right, seniors, we have 51 days to go. If you're watching this on about April 13th, keep an eye on the ticker on Oakley Park. We've got a countdown on the ticker out there for how many days are left. And I know you're counting how many school days are left. So let's finish strong, seniors. You've still got a few things to do before you're done with high school. I know you're all going to be successful in graduating this year as you intended for the last 13 years of your life. So with this said, I'll close the meeting. And if you have any questions, let us know. Go Vikings. And I can't wait for June 4th. Thanks, everybody.